Greetings from beautiful Cape Cod. Foran Realty is a full-service, independently owned boutique real estate firm located in the heart of Cape Cod in Dennis Village. We offer a wide array of services to our residential customers, including sales, vacation rentals, property management, and licensed house watching. In addition, we offer commercial sales and leasing services to our business clients. We hope you enjoyed today's show. So Chris, on Cape Cod, as everywhere else, there's a lot of people who rent homes. Mm-hmm. They don't own them; they're tenants.
Yep.
Should they have renters insurance? Is there such a thing?
There is such a thing, and they should have it. Renters insurance. What a lot of people don't realize, they think I don't own a home, so I don't need a renters or a home policy, whatever. Mm-hmm. But if you're renting a 1,500 square foot home, for instance, and you have it full of stuff. Nice stuff, new stuff, you probably want to cover it because the owner of the property is not going to cover your stuff as a tenant, inside. So, renters insurance can cover your contents, your dressers, your clothes, your computers, your electronics, all that stuff. But it also provides liability insurance, and that's something we've talked about before. It provides you that $500,000 in liability, especially again if you have kids. Kids do dumb things. It's just a reality of the world we're in here. Yeah. And again, if they got in a fight with somebody, or even yourself, if you're at a neighbor's house and you bump and knock over that priceless vase that was $200,000, right. A renter's policy or a home insurance policy would pay to replace that damaged item. So it's not just about hurting somebody or protecting a home. It has to do with your renters covers your stuff and also gives you some liability coverage.
If somebody were to trip and fall, either in the property or outside the property, right. If they were visiting the person who's renting, mm-hmm. Most likely they're going to go after their insurance, the owner of the property's insurance, and everybody's going to get named.
Absolutely.
So you want to make sure that you're protected there.
Yeah.
Are renters able to buy umbrella policies if they want to go above?
Yeah. So, umbrella, again, will sit over any personal primary policy. So if you have an auto, which mm-hmm. most people drive, it'll sit over your auto insurance and your renter's insurance policy. So you can purchase that extra liability coverage like we've talked about before.
Okay. And then obviously a renter policy, I'm assuming, would cover the contents, as you've mentioned, in liability. Mm-hmm. Structure-wise, there wouldn't need to be any coverage because, in theory, the landlord has the coverage to cover the
right.
structure.
So, if a fire was actually accidentally set by a tenant mm-hmm. and burned a home down, and they had renter's insurance, and the landlord wanted to come after them for replacement value of the home, that does happen. So if you buy a renter's insurance policy, which the average price is $250, $300 a year.
Yeah.
You buy that policy and that happens, you've got $500,000 for liability and property damage. Property damage is part of your liability piece. So if you burn down a $300,000 home and they sue you for $300,000, they say the courts say you're responsible. You have that renter's insurance policy that could pay that claim for it.
And then similar to a homeowner's, if somebody has expensive golf clubs or jewelry mm-hmm. or furs or artwork, they should let their agent know so that they can add those as stated values, or maybe I'm using the wrong terminology. So they have adequate coverage.
You want to schedule everything. Anything that has significant value, like I said, anything really over $1,000. Jewelry is the big thing, engagement rings and diamonds and those things. You want to schedule that in case something happens. And the nice thing about that too is when you schedule the items, typically there's no deductible if something happens to them, mm-hmm. or very low, $250, mm-hmm. And they're covered for any and everything. Okay. So lost, stolen, whatever the case may be, the diamond falls out, you hear of engagement rings, that happens all the time. You can collect and get that replaced through your home insurance or your renter's policy, as long as it's listed.
All right, great. Well, thank you very much, Chris.
You're welcome.
I would like to thank our guests for coming in today and sharing their expertise with us. Do you have an idea for an upcoming show? We would love to hear from you. Please email us at foranrealty@foranrealty.com. Remember, we love the Cape and show it. We can be reached at 508-385-1355 or on the web at capecodproperties.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter as well. We look forward to seeing you again next week.